New recruit tokens. New officer chests. Same old ridiculous costs. But are they worth it? Let's find out. I'm Admiral Pegasus, and this is Star Trek Fleet Command. Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now, as you can see, today we're going to be talking about the new officer chests, and what we're going to do as well is we are going to see what they contain, and we're going to compare them to the older counterparts. Yes, we're going to do a bit of price comparison, because I'm looking at these, and to answer the question so far, no, these ain't worth it. But why are they not worth it? And this is something I'm hoping to lay out in this video. So what we're going to do is we're going to click into the Elite Federation faction, and what you're going to see here is a whole slew of officers. Now, I'm going to tell you what was in the original pack, save me backwards and forwards in all the time. I'm going to tell you what was in the original pack, although experienced players will know what was there. And what's new. So we've got Kelvin Kirk, he was in the original one. Marcus wasn't, TOS Kirk wasn't, Spock, Pike, they wasn't in the original pack. Spock, Uhura, Bones was in the original pack. Harrison, Yuki, Zhao, TOS Scotty, Sulu, McCoy, TOS Uhura, Chekhov, Monroe, Leslie, Hendorf, they wasn't in the original pack. But Scotty, Sulu and Akadi were. They was in the original pack for the Federation, and as you can see, those particular officers are already maxed. Now, I do have a couple of officers maxed, which are in this chest. I've got Yuki, and I've also got Marcus. They're the other two that I've got maxed, but that was through various other sourcing methods. But why are we giving these? Well, we keep asking for additional sourcing. We keep asking for better sourcing, like all the Federation officers put into the Federation pack. So they did. They put us a selection of officers, and they've done the same with the Romulans and Klingons. And we'll show you the Romulans next. They've added 2 officers here that actually no, I think they've added a few more. So Charvanek's new, Sealer's new, Tomalok, Betor, Decius, Merrick, they're new. Lursa, Severus, Lenar and DJ Oki were also part of this original pack. Everybody else, again, maxed. They're the ones that I've got. Obviously, Lenar and DJ Oki I've maxed, but they weren't part of this original pack. Again, Decius and Merrick maxed, but not part of the original pack. So it's a theme that obviously you're going to have some officers which are maxed, some are not. And this is where I feel like that the pack is literally not actually worth the value. So in here, now this one's probably actually more valuable than the others, if I'm honest, right? Honor Guard Wharf. At the minute, we have one other way of sourcing, and that's through the Amalgam Refinery, but having him in here is also a great addition. Kang, Kras, they were not part of this pack originally. Bael, Garon, Martok, Kuron, Krell, Marla, not originally part of this pack. And who else we got? Linska, Quark, Klar. Hang on, I think Klar might have been part of this one. I don't know. I wasn't very familiar with the Uncommon Klingons, but they have added new cards to the packs, which is fine. Now, as well, if I just shimmy out of the way, as you can see, one chest equals 500 tokens. So it's not badly priced, to be perfectly honest. And for 10 chests, it's going to cost you 5,000, so 10 times the amount. So it is a linear increase, which is good. Now, let's look at the original, actually look at the original packs. And we'll start with the Klingon one. As you can see, one chest, 500. 6 chests, 3,000. Again, that is linear. Perfectly linear. Here you go. So it is the original. So Cloud wasn't originally part of this pack. So I got that one right, surprisingly. But extra officers added, linear costs, that's fine. But instead of 1, 3, 6, as it is here, the other chest is 1, 5, and 10. Which is bonus. You're going to get more in the long run if you do it. But, we have a problem. And to answer this problem, we need to go to the faction stores. Yes, the faction stores. So, now if we'll click around quickly. Okay, so faction stores. Now, when you start off, and I'll tell you what, because there's going to be a lot of players in this level, because these new chests become available at Ops 30. So Ops 30, the chances are you are pretty close to being tri-locked. So I'm going to use the Klingons because their reputation is roughly roundabout where most players will be in the game, especially those in the 30s. Now, what you're going to see in your chest is you're going to see this Recruit 1, which is 500 tokens for a cost of 100 credits each, and you've got 3 available. That's 300 credits. Is that value for money? No, it is not, because the next one, Recruit 2, is 500 for 80, so you save, and still 3 available, so you're saving yourself 60 credits there. That's 240 credits, so that's cheaper. Is it still efficient? Is it more valuable? No, it's not. Then we go to Recruit 3. Again, another 20 taken off per chest, 3 pulls available, bringing you to a grand total of 180 credits. Is that valuable? Is that still efficient? Is that valuable? No, it is not. And why? Because we are also given this one. Now, as you can see, it's 18 hours. I've already pulled it. That's part of my morning routine. But this only costs you 300 credits. 300 credits. It's one pull, just one pull a day. That is it, which is fine. But you get 3,000. Now, that 3,000, if you remember in the recruit chest, in the original, that gets you 6 chests pull. So you collect this once a day. You can get that 6 chest pull every single day. Once a day, to the one, once a day. Boom, more officers. So that is valuable. Now, I will have to jump to the Federation one for this little next bit, because obviously we go higher. So on the far side, there's my 3,000. The next one is this one, 4,500 for 730 Federation credits. Is it valuable? And you get 3 pulls? No, not cost effective, because it's literally 50% added on. It's half that 3,000 added on top of that 3,000 for double the price. For more than double the price. Because at that rate, that should basically mean this should only cost 450 credits per pull. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. That chest over there, 3,000 for 300, that is 10 recruitment tokens per faction credit. 10 tokens per credit. That one, that's like 5, if not less, per Federation credit. That's ridiculous. And the problem is it gets worse as you go. 6,000 for 945. So just over 3 times the cost for twice the amount. Not efficient. Not efficient. But again, you do have 3. So you can pull 3 times. Still not efficient. I would still rather go with the 3,000 tokens per day and do a 6 chest pull per day rather than spending crap loads of credits on bigger pulls. Yes, now that 6,000 credits, that's going to give me 2 days worth. I can potentially get 18,000 recruit tokens. That is 18 chests pulled. That's 3 days worth. You do the maths in your head. 300 credits per day to the equivalent of 945 per day. Because like I say, you can do 3 pulls of that on there, and that's going to give you 18,000. You can only spend 6,000 on a 6 chest pull. So you only spend 3,000 on a chest pull. So hang on, actually doing the math here, I think I'm I'm massively wrong. I think that might be worth it in the long run, actually, come to think of it. Let me quickly do 18,000, 3,000, 6 days. 6 days. So 3 times 945 is 27. 2,870. 2,870. Split that over 6 days. No, still more expensive. Because 6 days at 300 credits is 2,400 credits. Yeah, so that's still actually costing you more in the long run. In the long run, it's going to cost you more. But, yes, this is where it's going to get worse. Because we'll go back to the Klingons. Because the new recruit tokens. There. Now, as you can see, I can pull 190 tokens for a total cost of 2,275. That's a lot, isn't it? No, it's not. And the reason I say this is not, because if you remember, that single chest was 500. I'll take some screenshots and I'll post screenshots up as well as we go along. But 500 credits. Now, I'm just going to break out my handy dandy calculator here. And I'm going to say 500 divided by 190. 2.63. 2.63. That's how many pulls of them you're going to have to do, right? Just to do that one chest. But there's a catch. And even though I say this is not good value, it is not worth it. For you guys, I'm going to do this. If you haven't already noticed, not this bit, not this bit, no. This is a 24-hour timer, an actual 24-hour timer. So right, you need, basically to do that one chest is 3 days. 3 days to do one chest pull. One chest. Now, do those chests contain value? Yes. No question, they do contain value. But is it worth it? Is it worth it? The answer is no. Now, we're going to go even further. Because I've still got them all available. Yes. And I'm going to have to shimmy myself into the middle. Because we need to look at our dailies. So where are we going to get all these faction credits from? Now, I'm starting to... Oh, as well. These are ops level based. I've heard of players saying that it's going to cost them more in total to do a chest pull. It's going to cost the not getting as many as what I got. So it is ops level. It is ops level dependent. So you are looking at one for an ops 41 player. So now where's the Klingons? Here we go. So this is Klingon Warrior, right? You're getting 50 credits here. All right, and... No, okay. So that is kill Romulan or faction ships level 38 and higher. Oh, there we go. That's the one I'm looking for. That's 10, right? Here's a 25 right behind me. You get 93 there. So 50 plus 93 is 143. Okay, so that's your start, right? That's your first bit. Okay. Next bit is the Klingon mining. Okay. There we go, 5,000, 25,000. That is for a respected faction level with the Klingons, okay? And how many Federation credits you're going to get in Klingon credits? 50 for the 5,000 and 93 again. So it's another 143. So now we are up to 286 faction credits. But there's a bonus to doing these ones, which is not another one. Look across there, 30 faction tokens. So doing these, you're getting them as well. So this is an extra way of sourcing, not just in the faction store. But you're getting 286, sorry. Right, so that's just these. That's just the dailies. Where else can you get them? Well, you go up to your events. And again, I can move myself back over. Oh, there we go, too far. And Klingon Reputation event. Let's look at that. You get faction credits in it. Here's your first one. 50 credits. Woohoo! So that takes us up a little bit more. 150. We are now at 200 from this. So that's now 486 credits. 486 credits. Right? that is using those two sources. Now, there is other sources as well, and we will go and show you that other source. Yes, because there are other sources. And bearing in mind, I'm going to be using fixed sources, not variable. I will mention the variable, but I'm using fixed sources, which means technically I don't need to show you this next one, but I'm going to show you it because where are you? Where are you? There you go. Oh, hello. Romulyan message exchange. Basically, going out killing Romulyan scouts, you'll get Romulyan messages, and I can get an extra 350 credits here. Now, where does that put me? I'm at 486. That's going to take me up to 560, 836. 836 credits. That is it. So, is 2,275. Is that right? Is that efficient? Is that valuable? Is that cost efficiency? No, because let's have a look. Let me just quickly do the maths on the next one. 2,275 divided by, what do we say? 836. 2.7 days. 2.7 days to collect all your Klingon credits to do one pull. So basically then, 3 days of faction credit collecting. 3 days, because you're going to have to take that 0.7, you're going to have to round it up. 3 days of faction credit collecting, okay, to do one elite Klingon pull, right? So that's 3 days. But to make it even worse, you need 500 of them. And what did I say? 2.6? 2.6? 500 divided by 190 is 2.6. 3 days. That's another 3 days. So for each one of them, it's 3 days. But you need 3 of them. So you need 3, 6, 9 days. 9 days to do a simple 500 credit token pull. A single one chest pull is going to take you 9 days to do. Is that value for money? Is that value to the free-to-play players? And yes, I am talking whales and free-to-play alike. Is that value? My opinion, no, it is not. This is ridiculous, and this is another sign of Scopely rip-off. And it's not just aimed at the free-to-play players, this rip-off, it's also aimed at the whales. Because this means you're going to have to go out and buy more. Because yes, you can buy the credits. You can buy the credits. Where are you going to buy them? You're going to go into your in-app store. And you're going to scroll across. Where? Nope, not that one. That's survival skills. Where are you? Nope. Ultra packs. I think I might have just found it. Here it goes back. Ultra. Here we go. So, Klingon. 100 quid. 35,000 credits, right? So, basically, you're going to have to go buy this pack. You only have to buy it once. So, right, we'll take the 35. 35,000 divided by 2275. And that will get you 2 weeks worth. 2 weeks, that's 14 days. So, instead of grinding out for 9 days just to do one chest pull, will take you 15 days to do at 35,000. Are they worth it? Yes, they are worth it. I'm not going to deny that one, right? Especially the Klingon one, right? And we'll go back into go back in and and we'll pick the Klingon one because this one is definitely worth it because of Honor Guard Worf, because of his officer's ability. Mine's tier 2, so yes, mine's going to be higher than some of you. Some of you will only have see 45% increase to critical hit chance. Mine's 50 because mine's tier 2. But it's going to give me the opportunity to source him. But the problem is, I'm only going to be able to do one of these pulls once every 9 days. And that's if I've got no credits. Now, not everyone is like me. These credits do not burn holes in your pockets. So you've saved them up. You have saved them up. So now Scopely is now giving you a way to get rid of them all. But we're going to go further. Yes, we are going to go further because, to me, this is also going to stifle free-to-play players. Because if you can't acquire all those credits, and for those who are grinding those credits, you know exactly what I mean. Back into the faction store, and now I'm going to use the Federation. Because this is where I'm at. Well, in fact, no, I'll tell you what. Actually, no, I will have to use the Federation for this one. Because, obviously, I'm a level 41, and the price of them is based on the Federation. Oh, hello. One available. Alright, yeah, because you're only allowed to pull one. But, now, if I'm buying them, I can't do this. Yes, I've got 26,000 in the bank. Right? To buy this ship, to get all the blueprints, it's going to cost me 198,000 faction credits to do, right? But it's costing me 1,300 per blueprint. So, for the cost of that elite recruit tokens, I can get 2 blueprints. Okay, the blueprints will be slightly more. That's 2,640, not 2,270. It's only like a couple of hundred difference, about 400 difference. But it means I can't go for these. I can't go for my ships because now I've got to decide what's more important to me. Getting ships that can help me explore space and take on the bigger players, take on bigger targets, bigger mission hostiles, or officers that will last me throughout the whole game. They will last me. Ships don't last forever. Eventually, the Kelvin will become useless. It'll probably be useless out the dock for me. The Valdor will probably be better worth it, but the Valdor's going to be my explorer to go further. I've just sent my jellyfish to tier 4. But that's expensive enough. But I don't have to use faction credits. And it's only warp range 80. I need the Valdor to go further. But eventually the Valdor's going to be outdated. The jellyfish is going to be outdated. But my officers will last. But the problem is, what's the point of going for the officers when I haven't got the ships to put them on to do the job? Now, you can flip this around. Once you've got your ships, if you got a bit of time before going for your next one, so like, say I use my faction credits and I get the Kelvin, right? I get the Kelvin. It's going to be a while before I get to Ops 46 where I can get the Newton. Now, what's the best way to do it? Save up the credits and get for the Newton? Yes. Use the credits and get the Elite tokens. Once I've actually got enough tokens for the Newton, yes. But then I can continue to build those tokens as well. So I can get the Newton, and then when I get to level 50, which God only knows when that'll be, I can get the Enterprise A. So I'm thinking ship-wise, these new elite tokens are going to be a free-to-player's biggest nightmare. Wales, yes, it's going to be a problem for you, a massive, massive problem, because they do cost too much, and it's going to cost you a frigging much. But again, you guys like spending, and we love you guys for spending. We do. Honestly, deep down, we do actually love you for spending. Because if you didn't spend, we wouldn't have a game. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to mince words. If you didn't spend, we won't have a game because there'll be nobody to pay the employees at Scopely to create new content. But then again, when they're creating content like this new crap, what's to be said? But anyway, that is the recruit tokens. So let me know if this has been informative to you. Let me know what you honestly think about this. Do you think it's value for money? Have I done a good enough explanation here about why I'm saying this is not very good value? Yes, the chests are good. No questions asked. You can get those officers maxed out, the maximum number of shards. But again as well, the officers also need faction credits to upgrade. Yes, they do. So quickly, just before we finish, let's go into officers. Let's click on upgradable. At the end there, Gorkon, using the Cleons, as we've used for the video. Click on there. 24.2 thousand faction credits. What is the point of me getting those ultra recruit tokens if I can't upgrade my officers? That's the question. There's no point. So, again, like I said, if you found this video interesting, entertaining, and even valuable, please let me know. I don't know if there's going to be any changes afoot. I did catch the start of Rev Juice's live stream this morning before I fell asleep, and he did say that he spoke with Scopely about this. What changes are coming? I have to watch the rest of that stream to find out. But as it currently stands, these new Elite Recruit Tokens are a joke. It's ridiculous. They're overpriced. It's too much of a grind, and it is literally grinding the free-to-play players to a complete stop if they do it. That's my opinion. And yes, I'm griping on about how bad it is for the free-to-play players again. I am sorry that I'm doing that. But we're all in this together. Wales and Krill. We're all in this together. We're all in that deep ocean of Scopely's mess. Yes. But the one thing is, Krill live deeper in the sea than the whales do. We live deeper down because we're at the bottom. Just to use an analogy there. But anyway, I've been Admiral Pegasus. This has been the Elite Faction Recruit Token Exposure. I'll catch you on the next video. Stay safe and live long and prosper. Goodbye.